Since 1975, only 7 women have entered Parliament. They are late Nahau Rooney, Dame Josephina Baija, and Walayato Klaus. They were founding female MPs, while Dame Carol Kidu, the lone female elected into office in 2002 and remained until 2012, became the Minister for Community Development for almost all of that time. After her resignation in 2012, 3 other women were elected into Parliament. Former Eastern Islands Governor Julie Soso, Luza Yakuza as lay MP, and Delilah Gore as Soe MP. In 2017, they were all voted out.
The women must be strategic, more strategic than men in some ways, because it's harder for women. And you can easily be kind of pushed aside by those men.
Dame Carol, in an exclusive interview with this newsroom, said the history of women in politics in the country is quite sad. In terms of reserved seats for women in Parliament, Dame Carol said there is no committed effort from government to make it come to fruition. An attempt was made in 2019 to use the existing constitutional provisions to nominate 3 women to the Parliament, but this effort subsequently failed to attract enough support amongst MPs. Subsequently, Dame Carol pushed for reserved seats for women. In December 2011, the Equality and Participation Act was passed to introduce 22 reserved seats for women in the National Parliament. However, in order for the Act to be implemented, an amendment to the Organic Law on National and Local Level Government Elections was also necessary, but the amending bill failed to attract the necessary number of votes in early 2012. As such, reserved seats for women were not introduced at the 2012 elections.
Women citizens shall or must have equal participation in political, economic, social and religious activities. And I talk about that when I go out into communities. Nobody is aware of it. I find nobody knows about the Constitution, its preamble. We have a wonderful Constitution and it's held us together as a nation.
Dame Carol believes in keeping the House in balance by having at least a woman MP.
Because a parliament with no women is not a representative democracy.
Freddie Mo, TVWAN News.